There is nothing more intense as you approach harvest and everything you have is on the line. When you're making wine, you're so distinctly in tune with weather and soil and earth. If it rains, if it's sunny, if it's hot, if you have a north wind, it's all riding on that weather pattern. And you're just waiting to see what Mother Nature gives you. And so you're watching the Weather Channel every day, constantly, to see, do you wait another week to pick the grapes, or do you pull them now because there's a rainstorm coming? All of it hinges on the weather.
My great-grandfather was a winemaker. He started to plant vines at the beginning of the last century, and then my grandfather and my uncle and my mother took over the vineyard. So wine, it's huge for me. So 2 weeks ago, we had a hailstorm, so we can see the impact here, here, here. We can't leave the grapes like that. And the rain is coming back, so we need to harvest quickly.
The thing that I love about wine is that it never stops changing. You are at the mercy of the weather. You know, is it going to be so wet and rainy that it could destroy some of the grapes? Is it going to be so rainy that it will dilute the grapes and compromise the vintage? That's the thing about vintage. You have to sort of roll with the punches. The Weather Channel app's hourly and daily forecast is really important. You could have a couple-hour window and say, okay, let's pick now because we're going to have rain in 3 hours. So let's get them into the winery before the rain hits.
We have to adapt every day. It's never the same because of the weather. Every year it's changing and gives you a different vintage. So every year we have a new kind of wine, but with the same grapes, the same soil, but a different weather.
When you taste a great wine, it should have an elegance that tells a story. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. What it really is actually tasting mineral inside the wine. You're tasting earth, you're tasting wet rocks, you're tasting clay, you're tasting the weather.